Okay, today's lesson is going to talk about how you find the percent of a number that ends into a fraction. Sometimes fractions, uh, percents are given into fractions, not whole numbers. Let's take, for instance, this example. This is 2/5 of a percent. It's not just 1%. It's very small. Well, I want to know how much of $500 is 2/5 of a percent. Well, when do we use these percentages? When we use how much has the Wall Street Stock Exchange, each share has been changed in making more money or less money. Well, first of all, we have to find the equivalence of this fraction. Okay, we have to put it into its decimal form. How do we do that? Well, we have to divide 2 divided by 5. 2 divided by 5. So doing this division, we understand now that it's not possible, so I put 0 here, and okay, 20 divided by 5 makes 4. 4 times 5 is 20, so my equivalence of 2/5 is 0.4%. Okay, good. But 4% has to be changed into a decimal form. That means that I have to divide 0.4% by 100%. Okay? Well, now I can have it as a decimal form. How is it going to be? Well, I have to move 2 places to the decimal. Two places is decimal point to the left. 1 and 2. We put 4, 1 and 2 places. So my number is going to be 0.004. And then I can apply it to my amount. So this is going to be multiplying 500 times my decimal form, which is going to be 0.004, which is going to be equal. Guess how much it's going to be? Well, these 2 zeros are going to be canceled out, and then, well, I'll have to multiply it. It's going to be 20. That means it's going to be $2. So the amount of the 2/5 of a percent of 100 is equal to $2. Okay? Okay. Well, now let's see what happens if my percentage is a mixed number. Let's see, we have 6 and 1/4 of a percent that I want to know of my same amount of 500. How much does it represent from $500? I follow the same procedure, okay? Well, 6 is a whole number, but let's find out 1/4. 1/4 has to be changed into a decimal form, the same way we did it here. Okay. Well, it's going to be, well, we do the division. 2 times 4 is 8. Remainder is 2. I lower 0. 20 divided by 4 makes 5. 5 times 4 is 20. So 1/4 is equal to 0.25. That means that 6 and 1/4 is going to be like this. 6.25. Okay, this is a percent in a decimal form. Now I have to change it into a percentage. Let's do it. 6.25% divided by 100. Okay? So these are canceled out and my number is going to be decimal. That means that I will have to move my decimal point 2 places because we have 2 zeros. Okay, I write 625. This is one place, another place, and then this is going to be my decimal number. Okay, so this is 625% into a decimal. Now I will have to multiply 500 times my decimal form, which is going to be 0.0625. And the answer is going to be, once you do the multiplication, it's going to be $31.25, which makes sense because you can see that it's less than a 10%. If it would be 10%, it would have been 50. But since it's less than 10%, it's 31. So that's the way you can find a percentage that is given into the form of a fraction or a mixed number. Well, the method is change the percentage into the decimal form. The decimal form should be divided by 100%, so you have a decimal. And the decimal you apply to the amount and then you have the answer. That will be all for today. God bless you. See you next time.